What up, it's Dane. In this video I'm going to talk about free weights versus resistance machines, right? So a lot of people, they go into the gym and they jump on the resistance machines simply because they don't know how to do the free weights properly, right? And it's so important that you do free weights, man. Basically, let's think about it. All the free weights, or most of the free weights, are functional movements, especially on a big compound exercise like the pull-up, right? When I talk about functional, I talk about when we were like 1 million years old, like just coming out of the ape stage, you know, and we were doing pull-ups like over walls to check shit. We were doing squats to like get down. All these kind of functional movements, they will build more muscle mass than resistant machines. Also, here's why. Think about it. The amount of movement, the amount of control your muscles has to go under in order to squat properly, in order to stabilize them. The like bar just staying in the same position is insane. Same with saying overhead press like this. All the stabilizers muscles are working so hard, right? Compared to say a shoulder press machine. Bang. So basically what I'm saying is the free weights, you have much more room to move. However, they have to be in your routine, man. Without free weights, you're probably gonna not build a good amount of muscle, right? In fact, you won't. You need to have free weights in there. And then the resistant machines, they only allow you to work in one plane of movement, right? So for example, say if I do a overhead shoulder press, or let's say a seated chest press, the common one, right? Say I do this one, and then you go and jump on the same machine, we're gonna work in the exact same plane of motion, right? Just like this. There's no like movement in the machine unless it's broken. So free weights definitely, it gives you the biggest bang for your buck, as we could say that, right? So definitely have free weights in your routine, and then maybe resistant machines at the latter part of your workout. When I say this, I mean, and what I mean by this is the free weights, you need to use all your energy, because when it doesn't make sense if you do a squat at the end of your workout when you've just done, say, overhead press, dips, pull-ups, then you've done some isolation work, and then all of a sudden when you have very little energy, you start doing a squat, right? The amount of energy, your body's going to be fatigued. You're not going to be able to stabilize your muscles effectively, and the likelihood of you getting injured is very, very high. So free weights at the start of the workout, more isolation work. You can maybe do some pulleys, some still free weights, but isolation work, and then at the end you can use some resistant machines, because then your muscles are already very, very fatigued, and then you only have to press in one plane of motion. And what I'm not saying, and don't be dogmatic, meaning don't just say or think free weights, oh that's the best, never use machines, right? Because personally, I don't really use machines as probably often as I should, and maybe that's the case for you too, right? It allows you to target the specific muscle group more effectively. That's all it does, right? So for example, say you see a chest press, I sit down, bang, that's just literally all my chest working basically, and obviously I can move to the side to work my upper chest more, stuff like this. However, free weights versus resistant machines, they both need to be in your workout routine, just like everything else in fitness. Not one is much better than the other. However, we got to the conclusion that free weights do give you the most bang for your buck. For example, say you do a squat versus a leg extension, the squat's going to give you a lot more muscle mass than a leg extension, because more muscle groups are actually being trained in that movement. So anyway, that's the end of the video. Maybe the video went on for a bit too long, longer than it needs to be. Just, you know, it is what it is. Stay positive, stay smiley. Subscribe to the channel down below if this is the first video you're watching, to get one video a day. Anyway, you already know the deal, man. I'm out.